Hey guys, it is the night of the 26th. It is the day before the main match. Wanted to reflect on my time in Thailand, how I'm feeling, and kind of break it down from a fundamental standpoint. So I was here on the 21st, long flights, very tired, still getting adjusted to the time zone. I was waking up in the middle of the night, getting tired real early, but now I feel really dialed on the time zone aspect. So I spent 2 days in Bangkok, got to see some sights. It was good to get that out of the way, and then right into business. Wednesday I was able to shoot a mag or two at the local range, and also see all the stages. I luckily have Trevor Cotter's videos, so I can see first-person view on each stage of what we're doing, what you can see from each position. I was able to go on the range, meet a bunch of people. I probably shook hands with 300-400 people, took pictures with another good 300 people, signed babies, whatever it was, maybe on the range. So it was good to get out of the way, see the faces, see the stages, feel real comfortable at the range, and picture what success is going to look like when you're actually on the range. So that was good. And then Thursday I was able to get a good practice session with Jaime Saldina Jr., which is really good. Shot great, real dialed, locked in. And then on Friday I was able to shoot a little bit as well. Was able to shoot the practice match, shoot all the stages, try the movers. I got those days reversed. The Thursday was the practice match, and then the Friday was the practice with Jaime. But between those two sessions, I'm feeling very, very strong, really excited to shoot the match. And then today I was able to shoot 3 magazines, just make sure, put the gun back together right. Not that I was worried, but shoot my match ammo, make sure everything's tuned up, ready to go. I just feel comfortable. Another day, another cold start, so feeling really, really solid with that. So a good time here in Bangkok and then Pattaya City. The opening ceremony was amazing. It was great to see, Jorge, Eric, those guys, the top guys, shake hands, let them know how excited and I am for the competition tomorrow. Wish them the best, and then we're off to the races. So it was a great ceremony. Everyone really enjoyed the opening ceremony, and ready to rock. So keys to success for this match and things that I've learned, especially over the past maybe 3-4 months, but especially the development over the years, the keys to success are going to be very, very simple. The first one is to stay grounded, stay in the moment, and stay present. So I do that on every stage by just hitting both feet on the ground, staying real connected to the ground, and that really helps me stay on that stage, on that shot, on that target, on that trigger pull. The second thing is to be aggressive. A lot of people get out of control. For me, aggression is just kind of opening the eyes and focusing on the next task. So the first two are kind of maybe intangibles, you want to call them, something more that's more of a feeling, but I know how to create that feeling in my mind. So the aggression of pushing off and running hard, coming with the gun up, the kind of mental tuning on the stage. Those are the first two things. The actual hard skills, if I'm thinking about anything, the first thing is to be vision. So picking the center of each target, making sure my eyes are wide open and looking at the center of each one, like I said, and picking a spot on the target. I'm turning the dot up a little bit now that I have a 3 MOA. Everyone tells it turn it down, but if you have a small dot like a 3, you can crank it up quite a bit. So I've been doing that as of late. It's really helped, because if that dot is too dim, you're trying to find it. You're trying to not pick it up. You're trying to find the dot rather than focus on the target and knowing you can see the dot in your periphery, kind of blurry vision. So the vision thing is a big aspect. That's the only really thing I'm thinking about when I'm on the line, is just vision. Look at the center. Look at the center. I know I'm patient. I've built that skill. I've drilled it. I'm not worried about that. I just want to make sure I'm looking at the center, because I know that I have the patience to have that dot get there. The second thing, there's 5, but the second thing on the skills actual is the grip. I'm really not too concerned about that. My right hand has been absolutely fantastic all year long. My left hand has been very, very solid with only a few mistakes ever throughout the entire year. I've corrected those, pretty much right after they've happened and have not come up again. So maintaining that, and I know, especially in these high pressure situations, I tend to really crush the gun. So I'm not worried about that, but that's one of the key components. So between that and the grip, and then also is the prep. The prep is really good. I added a little bit of pre-travel down with Eddie Garcia in Arizona. That is just perfect. Just feel a little more comfortable with a little more pre-travel. And I know that I've been training that. When you go from different guns, especially that double action pull, you really just rip through it. You're not prepping as much when you're just ripping through. So I've developed that prep back in kind of the later stage of this year. So those are the physical skills. The real thing for me tomorrow is just stay, clear mind on every single stage, shoot exactly how I need to, exactly how I know to, exactly what I just did at Area 2, exactly what I did in this practice match, and I shoot alphas as fast as I possibly can. I know this is well within my wheelhouse. I know that I'm the best shooter in this match, and that's not coming from a place of cockiness. That's just confidence, knowing that Not only have I made the sacrifices, I've done what I need to do. I know what my potential is and where I can be, and I know I'm exactly where I want to be. Sure, would I love 2 more weeks of training, another year of training? Absolutely. But I know what I have with me at this match now, and I know with 100% certainty it is what I need to win this match. So I'm very excited. I put in a lot of work, a lot of energy, a lot of effort. I've been making the sacrifices, putting other things aside to prioritize this, because I love this, I love shooting, I love competing, and I want to win. And I want nothing more than in 6 days from now to have a flag on the podium, on the top of the podium, with my trophy, shaking the IPSC president's hand, coming home with it. So I know exactly what I need to do. I'm ready for this moment, and now it's just a waiting game. It's just a matter of when. So that's my mindset. It's not a matter of if I win, it's a matter of when I win, and that's truly exactly how I feel. Just a confidence thing. There's no other option besides winning this match. Anyways, love you guys. Thanks for the support. Can't wait for you to see this after the match. Alright, so my first day was a PM session, so I was able to get up in the morning, I was able to walk around a little bit, I was able to swim in the pool, hydrate, make sure I was ready to go, get my vision locked in, dry fire the gun a little bit. So here's the view from the hotel. We were like in the city, but it was really nice to swim every day. I ended up doing it most mornings, or doing something to kind of get my eyes moving and waking up. It was sometimes pretty hard when it was 4 a.m. wake-ups. Anyways, as far as the actual match goes, I shot real well. You can check out each day on my YouTube channel. You're watching this. Just go to the links and you can see my videos in the day by day. But I didn't really do much filming during the match. I did film things like this. This is a shooting range. Obviously, you see the Rolls Royce, the Porsche, the Ferrari here. This is the Battle Mouse shooting facility. On my off day, came here and trained, but not very many videos from the actual match itself, just because I was pretty locked in. Every day was going by really, really quickly. Get to the range early, walk the stages some more, which I already have done. Dry fire, shoot a few rounds in the morning, and then you get home, you try to eat real quick and go to bed to prioritize sleep. That was really, really important to me. But this is one of the practice facilities I shot out on my off day. A lot of people kind of rested all day, and I did that most of the day, but I wanted to make sure I still had my priorities in place and came and practiced at this facility. So it was a really nice facility and really enjoyed shooting at it. One of the big problems I was having is my tonsils were really big after having strep throat, so it was really hard for me to get really good sleep. I was having some breathing interruptions. Get my tonsils out after the world shoot, of course. I didn't have enough time to do it, so I really prioritized sleep, so I didn't have a lot of videos during the match. It was early mornings, late nights. But once again, here is, on my off day, I shot in the afternoon. In the morning, I played with these little baby tiger cubs. They were very cute and very nice, cool to take pictures with and whatnot. So you see my family here taking some pictures. I also went and saw this little zoo. So the little reindeer guys, pretty cute. The elephants were amazing. Really humbling to be next to those big animals and everything. So really nice to go see that, relax a little bit, but then refocus by end of day. And end of day was ended, practicing and getting dialed in and doing what I need to do, which is just execute and shoot my alphas. And that was the mindset I was, always using, but definitely in that practice was shoot my alphas, no mistakes. And so just focusing on the positive was just shoot my alphas as fast as I possibly can. So it was a good day there. Wake up the next day, shoot 6 stages, and there's me at the Connex there, right in front of the results. And there's my my buddy Nico and buddy George. Obviously, give me big congrats, which was awesome. Yeah, before I knew it, those 6 days flew by in the blink of an eye. All the lead up, all the preparation, everything paid off. There's Blake Miguez, my friends. Here's with JJ and Eric. We actually ended up having to get drug tested at the end of it. It was funny. There's Ed Salgino, 26-year-old from the Philippines, an amazing shooter. He was chasing me around all weekend. That was a doping test. So passed out with flying colors and obligatory. You guys got to look at my little pee jar here because they watched as that came out of me, if you know what I mean. Anyways, obligatory beer here at the end, celebrating. And then the last day, woke up the next day and had the shoot off. So there's Mel, my family, getting ready to go there. There's Sarah Tamella getting ready to go. And here's the shoot-off. So to start here, it was Emile Aubright from France versus Chris Tilley. I think Chris is one of the best shoot-off shooters we have. But as you see here, he did the reel off the start. Unfortunately, he missed one of those poppers before driving it down, and he had to win by a long shot. So it was a bummer to see my buddy Chris get out that early. He would have given me a really hard run for my money here at the end. But here I am locking in first round against Ed Salgino. He was second place in the match. He's an amazing, very talented shooter. You see here, shake hands, flip the coin. I want the left-hand side. Naturally, you're going to shoot a little bit better left to right. Eyes track more naturally. You practice it more, so pick the left-hand side. But as I was saying, Edsel is an amazing shooter. He's 26 from the Philippines. Trains a lot, trains real well. As you see in his performance, he has a lot of stuff figured out. Very quick, very, very good shooter. And so, I was up 40-something points on the last day, and that guy turned on another gear. And everyone's got another gear, but it's hard to keep those gears, together and the wheels on the road, as you want to say, for those 6 stages. You can do it for maybe 1 or 2 if you get lucky, but he really pushed on the last day and was gaining back some ground. So I stuck to the plan. It was totally fine, but he's a very, very impressive shooter, and he should be very happy with his performance. So in the shoot-off here, the strategies go 1 for 1. I actually didn't miss the entire shoot-off, but let's see what happens here. So let's break down exactly kind of what happened there. So let's see one more time. So we were pretty much even to the end, right? We go initiate the reload. He drops his reload, so he has 1 round in the gun. He probably would have been disqualified from it because he didn't actually complete his reload, which I didn't know. But look, my gun is up before his. His elbows are still bent, but I heard some loud screams. This is my first shoot off, really. Loud screams in the back, so I thought it was over. I look up at my plate, and I see all of his down, so I thought he had already won, which is why they cheered. But in fact, it was just because it was, up to the last second here. So I bring my gun down and then present it back up. So I thought it was over, so I was pulling my gun back up. So it was a tough learning curve, but as I figured it out, I was fine with the rest of the shoot off. But I almost lost in the first round single elimination because I heard loud screams in the back, and I look up and all the plates were down. So just a rookie mistake a little bit, but it was all good. It all worked out in the end. There's Ed still there. Just a great sport, a great competitor, and a super nice guy. So I love to see it. These international guys, especially Edsel, Jaime, Jorge, just outstanding human beings, outstanding competitors. It was truly a privilege and it was an honor to shoot with them. So next up was Robin Sebo. We fist bumped there. We're on our way. It's kind of funny. Mel is a good friend of mine, good family friend, and we work together a lot in a lot of things. So, we fist bump, we go up, like, all right, buddy, go get it. And Robin had his kind of coach or manager or friend there as well. It was kind of funny. Both had our kind of fighters going to the boxing ring. It was kind of a funny thing to look at. But Robin, very talented shooter. I know he shot a lot of production before. I know he's going to go 1 for 1 on a lot of stuff. Reload here. He has trouble with the reload and beat him to the punch there. So first round, got that in there. But he won the coin toss, so he's able to go on the right-hand side. And this last one, just want to stay nice and consistent. Get my shots in there, go 1 for 1. You had like a little make-ready period, which is kind of cool, so you can dry fire a little bit. And behind you got the big grandstands and everything, kind of just blocking that out. Just focus on the plates that I have at hand here. Let's go into the last one. 1 for 1. Jam. Tilly shake. And then we finish it. Let's check that from another angle. Very interesting little finish there. We'll show you. Shake hands with obviously Robin. Great guy. You guys reset the stage. Funny walking off this one. A little bit of a flex. There's Mel there. Even on the draw. 1 for 1. Definitely focus on having a good draw. Jam. Clear it. Fast reload. And hammer it down. So I have the jam. Do a little Tilly shake. Fast reload. Felt so much pressure and adrenaline. I definitely pushed the reload. Usually I focus more on consistency. Finished there with a little bit of an attitude, racking out that round. I was very upset that I had the malfunction there. Definitely was not my gun. I was shooting the match ammo at that point, so I had a few different problems and stuff with that. So it was the match ammo and the combination of a bad magazine that I was using as well. But anyways, it was a really good shoot-off, real fun. Obviously, high pressure, scenario. I guess I've already won the match, so it doesn't really matter at that point. But everyone watching, you definitely want to win. So here's some good little photos. That's an awesome photo with the bullet leaving the barrel. Real cool. You have to hammer the stop plate. If you just shoot 1 round, you're going to lose because I'm going to put 4, 5, 6 shots on it and hammer it down. So that's definitely the way to do it. But a lot of sportsmanship with these competitors. It was awesome to shoot in my first big shoot-off, and I really enjoyed the experience. I got right back to the hotel here and got all suited up, trying to look like the sharpest guy on the range. So I looked pretty cute, pretty handsome, not too bad. We cleaned up well after a few days of tough shooting, getting all dirty and in the trenches there shooting. So looking good and headed to the awards. The awards are outside. I would have preferred maybe the inside venue that we had the opening ceremony at. That was gorgeous, but this is pretty cool as well. A natural kind of built little amphitheater here, I guess, with the trees in the background, big open area. Everyone was going to the awards, really cool. Big screen at the front as well, so a really nice experience. We all really enjoyed it. And then some pictures from the awards, just like the UFC champions and the fighters walking with the flag. Thought that was pretty neat.
Thought I'd probably cry when I was walking on there. Definitely my eyes felt a little heavy, a little bit like someone was cutting onions there, but I kept it together, no problem. I probably teared up more watching Morgan Leonhardt go up there. As soon as I saw her go up there, I saw that it was also a dream come true for her, and I was just like, man, I'm not keeping it together if I can even keep it together for her. But when I saw the girls go up there, I was like, yep, not a chance. And then I went up there, it was totally fine. But anyways, this is a dream come true. I remember laying in my bed as a freshman, back when I was 17, 18 years old, dreaming of this moment, holding a flag up there at the top of the podium, hearing this national anthem. So it's a really, really cool experience, and I remember thinking about this when I was a little guy watching Max Michel win the World Shoot on Hot Shots. So an awesome experience. Edsel, obviously, number 2. Number 3 there, Chris Tilley. I was honored to share the podium with him. He's an outstanding guy. I really enjoy shooting with him. I enjoy talking with him. An awesome guy. It was a pleasure to share the podium with him as well. And of course, all together, I love that we were able to share that flag there. Chris had the great idea. It was pretty cool they were able to share that together. And then the team award as well with Casey and Bill and Chris. Very awesome experience. Australians, the Filipinos, love the Australian team. The Philippines team, amazing as well, but really got along well with the Australians. They're really, really nice guys. I really enjoyed shooting with them. Big smiles from me. Obviously, the president sweating through. It was very, very hot out there. I only wore the jacket for pictures. But anyways, that was my World Shoot experience. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I absolutely loved every second of it. It's an absolute amazing journey. Looking back at how far I've come throughout the years, where I started, all the cool friends and experiences that I've had along the way have been amazing. I love everyone that's been a part of it. I'm so grateful to my sponsors, my friends, and especially my family who have always loved me and always supported me. I could not have done it without them. So, there's a million people that have little small pieces of ways that they've helped me, but I really, really appreciate my family and my friends and my sponsors. Those are the big 3 that have really helped me achieve where I've been, and this is a whole experience that I'll remember my entire life, and I enjoyed it, and we'll do it again 3 years from now, South Africa. Looking forward to defending my title. I know a lot of people say, the second one is the hardest because there's so much expectation, but this is what I was expecting going into this. There was no other option, and I'm so glad we made it happen. Thank you for your love and support. If you want to check out my breakdown video, we'll have a link below, so please click on that. It's a great way to support me. And also, if you shot this match especially, or you're looking to go to the World Shoot in the future and you want to know what it's like, look what the stages are, some of the things that I saw, it's really a no-brainer. So go check it out. Thank you so much. Till next time, I'll see you on the range.